evening. Welcome to Good News Global. I am your host, Devin Luther. Let's get started. As I've said before, well, actually, I haven't said this before, but it sounds delightful. Goodness has no shape, form, or destination. It is available for everyone and everything. I'd like to thank Roland, a GNG viewer, who sent me this beautiful video on how he is helping our four-legged friends.
I've got some good news I'd like to share with everybody. We've all seen animals, dogs, cats, abandoned or neglected or treated cruelly. So I found a way of helping out by being a foster parent for animals like dogs. They have other animals available too at the county shelters, but dogs are like the easiest, at least for me, to take care of. I've been working with LA County, the animal shelters, and I'm able to actually foster dogs that need a temporary home before they actually find what they call a forever home. The LA County people are really easy to work with, and it's been a real fun thing for me to do.
Please send us your good news stories to the addresses provided at the end of the show. We would love to hear from you. We need to hear from you. Now a section called I'll Pass. Gentlemen, who wants to get hit in the balls? No? Well, these guys do. Wang Latutai is an iron crotch kung fu master. I mean, I could just stop the story right here. Did you catch the name too? You could even call him Mr. Wang. Anyway, Mr. Wang is an iron crotch kung fu master. He practices in the small Chinese village of Zhetun. Wang states that his method of kung fu is going out of style. Really? With a couple of hundred practitioners just a few years ago, the movement has dwindled to only 5 members. I can't imagine why when the sport only involves obtaining an 8-foot-tall tree trunk, using all of your might to push it from you, and stand heroically as the pointed end, fixed with a metal capping, oh yeah, returns to crush those little chicken tenders. Being that everything at GNG has a happy ending, I am delighted to say that Mr. Wang has taken to social media and is slowly bringing more members back into the practice. Good luck, Mr. Wang. Let's take a trip. Nicaragua has seen vast improvements in their drinking water, allowing clean water to reach further and further into the rural populations. Laos's sustained economic growth has allowed the country to focus on improving its citizens' living conditions. Extreme sport enthusiast Neil Heritage, who lost both of his legs in the Iraqi war, is now eyeing a kayak trip down the entire Amazon River. With a real focus on wind and solar, the EU was able to decrease their carbon dioxide emissions by 12% over a 2-year period. You see? Isn't that great news? And finally, a Brazilian pig-feeding robot playing classical music drove pork sales up 40% in a single year. Let me repeat that. A Brazilian pig-feeding robot playing classical music drove pork sales up 40% in a single year. Return counter, please. Businessman Michael Edmonds had a good year, so he bought a bigger boat and a nicer car. End of story. Wait a second. I guess that is not what the Floridian did. Michael took the time to think about how others fared during 2020. Reaching his conclusion, he contacted the city's utility billing supervisor. Money in hand, he paid 114 unpaid utility bills for individuals throughout the city. You see, in the 80s, Michael's utilities were shut off. So when he could, he did what he could. Selflessness. It's one of the most desired characteristics for all people. Oh, and I'll bet you that Michael makes more money next year than he did this year. That's just the way it works. You got to give it to get it. Think this is a one-off? Nope. An anonymous person walked into a Canton Walmart and paid the remainder for all layaway items. Okay, one more. Capitol Hill Lutheran Church paid off the medical debt for all Iowans. All Iowans. Look at the good, folks. Look at the good. Shower up. Bath & Body Works has been keeping up with the times. Adding a strong social media strategy has generated a positive effect on internet sales. The conglomerate storefronts have taken a different approach, increasing sales by allowing camels to shop freely every day between 2 and 5 p.m. The camel was overheard asking a store clerk if they had anything to reduce the size of her hump. Her hump, her hump, her lovely lady humps. Fun with photos. Here's a cute one. I took it while I was in Thailand. I call it Trust. I found this beauty in the greater Seattle area. Apparently you don't need to save money for it to be a deal. All things considered, I'll bet she does. If you're looking to spice it up a little bit, I personally recommend the pancake mix. Here's one I found a few years ago. I mean, the amount of time I spent looking for a special TV microwave computer. Get the tissues. Italy does not make it easy for gay men to adopt children. They are only willing to let them adopt kids with disabilities, and that too is challenging. If you think that would be a problem for Luca Trepense, you'd be dead wrong. As Luca waited for his long-shot opportunity, a 1-month-old baby with Down syndrome had been abandoned. After 20 sets of parents rejected baby Alba, Luca was given the opportunity. And you know what? He was overjoyed and said yes. You see, Luca had been working with kids with disabilities since he was 14 years old. So that was the match. Baby Alba is now 2 years old, and Luca decided to say a little something about his daughter. When asked, Luca replied, "She is perfect." Yes, she is. Remember to send me the one-liners of something good going on in your life. You can send them to any of our social media handles after the show, which is in about 3 seconds. That's all the time we have for tonight. Thanks for watching, and please go do something nice for someone.